Welcome to Lives of Light, little saints. Today we celebrate Saint Aloysius Gonzaga, whose feast day is June 21st. Born into wealth and privilege, he gave everything up to follow Jesus and serve those who were suffering. Let's discover the inspiring story of this young saint. Story: the young nobleman who chose God. Long ago, in northern Italy, there lived a boy named Aloysius Gonzaga. He was born into a wealthy and powerful family. His father was a nobleman and a military commander, and everyone expected Aloysius to become a great soldier and leader one day. From an early age, however, Aloysius was different. While other boys dreamed of battles, riches, and fame, Aloysius loved prayer. He enjoyed learning about God and spending quiet moments in church. As a child, he often visited chapels and prayed with deep devotion. One day, while traveling with his family, Aloysius made a special promise to God. He decided that he wanted to dedicate his entire life to serving Christ. As he grew older, his desire became stronger. But there was a problem. His father had very different plans. The Gonzaga family expected Aloysius to inherit titles, wealth, and influence. When Aloysius announced that he wanted to become a priest, his father was shocked. "Aloysius," he said, "you have a great future ahead of you. Why would you give all of that away?" But Aloysius had already made his decision. He knew that God was calling him. For months, his family tried to change his mind. They offered him opportunities for power and prestige. Yet Aloysius remained firm. He respectfully obeyed his parents in everything that was right, but he would not abandon God's call. Finally, his father accepted his decision. Aloysius gave up his inheritance and joined the Society of Jesus, commonly known as the Jesuits. Life as a Jesuit was very different from life in a noble palace. Instead of luxury, there was simplicity. Instead of servants, there was service. Instead of seeking honor, there was humility. Aloysius embraced it all with joy. His fellow Jesuits admired his kindness, prayerfulness, and dedication. Then a terrible plague struck Rome. Many people became seriously ill. Fear spread throughout the city. Some people stayed away from the sick because they were afraid of catching the disease. But Aloysius saw an opportunity to serve. He volunteered to help care for the sick and dying. Day after day, he carried patients, brought food and water, cleaned rooms, and comforted those who were suffering. He treated each person as if he were serving Jesus himself. His superiors worried about him. The disease was highly contagious, but Aloysius continued helping. One day, while caring for a sick man, he became infected. Soon Aloysius fell seriously ill. Although he suffered greatly, he remained peaceful. He trusted completely in God's love. His prayers became even more fervent. He spent his final days preparing to meet the Lord he had loved since childhood. On June 21st, 1591, Aloysius died at only 23 years old. Were saddened by the loss of such a holy young man. Yet they also rejoiced because they knew he had lived a life of extraordinary faith. Years later, the Church declared him a saint. Today, Saint Aloysius Gonzaga is honored throughout the world as a model for young people. He reminds us that holiness is not about age. You do not need to wait until you are older to love God, serve others, and live a holy life. Even a young person can become a saint. Reflection. Saint Aloysius teaches us that following God is more important than wealth, popularity, or success. Ask yourself, do I make time for prayer each day? Do I help people who are sick, lonely, or in need? Am I willing to choose what is right, even when it is difficult? God can do amazing things through young people who trust Him. Prayer. Dear Saint Aloysius, You loved God from a young age and served others with great generosity. Help me to grow in faith, to make good choices, and to care for those in need. Teach me to follow Jesus faithfully and to put God first in my life. Amen. Remember, little saints, like Saint Aloysius, you are never too young to love God and help others. Follow Jesus with all your heart and let your faith shine brightly. See you next time on Lives of Light.